What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another post-game recap, baby. Lakers thrash. All right, the Portland Trailblazers 139 to 106, 33-point blowout. Happy New Year's, Lakers. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we needed to see. There you go. And by the way, the Lucky Laker jacket is 2-0. Shout out to my boy who told me to put it on because he bet $500. I hope you cashed in tonight, baby. But very excited. This is exactly what we know this team can play like. They might have got the message, all right? Rondo got traded. Maybe everybody's looking around the roster like you could be next. So domination to end the year, man. Salute to the East Coast. Happy New Year to the East Coast and everywhere around the world where we already crossed the timeline. But I want to recap this game. Beautiful, man. We're going to open up the phone lines, all that good stuff in just a minute. But, I mean, come on, man. LeBron James. Where do we start? LeBron James. Phenomenal talent, man. I really want the guy that says he's not top 5 to call in tonight, all right? I want him to tell me he was wrong and to apologize tonight, man. I love that dude, but you gotta apologize to King James because not only is LeBron top 5, like I've been saying all year, but he's top 3. He might even be top 1, looking like an MVP. The last 7 games or so, he scored over 30 points. Tonight, he could have went for 50, but we blew them out. 33-point blowout, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And not just the blowout, but I'm very happy with this team and the way they played. The small ball worked tonight because their biggest man was Larry Nance Jr. So what a way to come out here, man, and ring in the new year. It's such a beautiful win. 139-106. LeBron James, 43 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists from the king, man, his goatness. Actually, he had 14 rebounds. Sorry, updated. 2 steals, 2 blocks, filling up the stat sheet. Stanley Johnson plus 25, man. He was huge defensively, especially. Russell Westbrook, he was a little bit better today. He only had 4 turnovers, so good on him. Malik Monk continues to shine, baby. Malik Monk continues to shine, plus 28, 18 points to match Damian Lillard's 18. So 18, we were able to hold Damian Lillard to 18 points. I think that was huge key. Once we took him out of the game, their best player was Ben McLemore. And what's up with that? What's up with ex-Lakers always killing us, man? Ben McLemore was their best offensive player. I mean, he played like never before. And so he said, Dan, don't forget, LeBron had 0 turnovers. Yes, absolute maestro. He can play 1 through 5. His goatness was on full display today, man. And he could have easily went for 50 had we not blown this team out. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, I mean, I'm very excited. This team played with a lot of enthusiasm. They knocked down hella shots. I mean, check it out. We went 19 for 41 from beyond the arc, shooting 46% from the field. We still got out rebounded. I don't like that, but the points in the paint, we smacked it. 46 to 34. I mean, recipe for success right there, baby. Recipe for success. And you got to be excited because this team might have found some sort of a formula as far as playing versus smaller teams. We can put LeBron or AD at the 5 and succeed. All right. The spacing just looks better. However, I still don't like LeBron at the 5 full time because we're going to go up against some bangers potentially in the playoffs. But this team, somebody was telling me pregame that this team didn't have enough shooters. I said, we got more than enough shooters. They just have been in a slump. But so happy to have Reeves back, man. So happy to have Trevor Ariza. Everybody, man. We look more like a complete team right now, even though I still feel like we're lacking a center. He said Westbrook is a secret agent for the opposing teams. He had a better game today. He only had 4 turnovers, so that's huge. He had another triple-double, so I can live with that. Happy New Year's, though, everybody, man. How we feeling? We're going to open up the lines in a little bit. Just waiting for the chat to fill up some more. Listen, we were able to hold Portland to 12 from 42 from beyond the arc and 36 for 102 from the field goal, 35%. Defensively, we were phenomenal, man. It was beautiful. Beautiful the way the Lakers played today. Both ends of the floor. This looked like Showtime basketball. I could get used to this, man. I can get used to this. Dan, the only one negative is no Dwight. Yeah, they got to mix him in there because we're going to need him versus certain playoff teams if we make it that far, man. I'm telling you, though. He said, yo, Dan, did you see Monk's crazy layup? That kid is spectacular. I want him to be the starting shooting guard moving forward. I think he's earned that role, and we're much more dynamic in getting out the gate early with a real shot creator like Malik Monk who can space the floor, stretch it, catch and shoot, and score in many different ways. I mean, 18 points. He matched Damian Lillard's production today. So, man. Yeah, Austin Reeves definitely makes a difference, man. Yep. Yes, sir. Hey, Chapito, what's up, bro? He said Lakers defense. This is Lakers basketball. I love it. AR-15 back. The whole team look complete, guys. And I gotta say this, okay? I don't think that the Lakers are done wheeling and dealing. We're gonna talk about that. Um, but Stanley Johnson is definitely a keeper. I mean, his defensive intensity becomes infectious. And with him and Avery Bradley, they really disrupt the flow of the opposition's offense. I absolutely like the way they play together. It might not show up on the stats, but let me tell you, that plus minus is glorious by Stanley Johnson. Like 25 plus on the plus minus, 29 plus by Avery Bradley. I'm telling you, they're combining to clamp up. Both of those guys, along with Malik Monk, had the highest plus minus. And again, I usually don't like looking at that stat too much, but in this case, it tells the whole story because they're not going to give you too much offensively. If they knock down shots, that's a bonus. But defensively, the way they disrupted everything, again, we're able to hold Damian Lillard to 18 points. That's huge. Okay, he struggled. He was 5 for 15 from the field and 1 for 8 from beyond the arc. Major credit. Now, he was also off from the field, but that's major credit to our starters. And by the way, nobody else even in the starting lineup had 20. The only other player that got off for them was Ben McLemore with a 28 piece. But who's shocked at that? I mean, who's shocked about that? Every ex-Laker tends to go off, and they think they're Clark Kent against us. I mean, dude was even dunking. I don't think he dunked once when he was with the Lakers, and I like it. I like his talent. He's a sharpshooting beast. But they always saving the best for versus us. Now, I will open up the phone lines, man. Let's test it out, see how it's working. It's been a while. I mean, we took a couple of weeks off due to the holidays, but throwing a number on the chat right now, man. Talk to me, Laker Nation. How you feeling? What kind of trades would y'all like, man? What do you guys want moving forward? And again, all that good stuff. Let's open up the chat and see who's calling in from the 704. What's up, man? You on live?
What's up, Dan? It's me, James, man.
How you doing, James?
Great, man. First and foremost, I want to wish you a happy New Year from the East Coast, man. Blessings to you and your family. I hope you had a great Christmas as well, other than the fact that we lost. But I hope you had a great holiday season as well, man.
Thank you, brother. Happy New Year's to you as well on the East Coast, man. How are we looking on 2022, man? Look a little bit brighter or what since you crossed over?
Well, it definitely made my mood better. I can sleep better now that I know that the Lakers won and LeBron is establishing dominance again in the league, I guess. Because I guess he's pissed off. And like you just said, with Rondo going, which I'm going to miss Rondo, but he wasn't playing anyway.
Right.
That sends a message. That sends a message to the team, like, you better get your act together, play defense. And about the comments that Frank Vogel said before the game started about, I don't know if he's going to get another 10-day contract. All I know is he better get a 10-day contract.
No, you know what? They better sign him for the rest of the season. I've seen enough from that kid.
Real. Yeah, for real.
Man. Yeah. I'd be pissed, bro. I'll probably make a live rant video if they don't do that. Like, I'll be pissed. You know?
I got you, man. Yeah, it's kind of similar to what you was talking about when you used to make your Frank Vogel, not Frank Vogel, your Luke Walton impersonations, man. You got to make up one for Frank Vogel now.
Oh man! You go way back then, man. You remember my Luke Walton impersonations, bro? You a real one, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but there's a reason why that they got Stanley Johnson over James Anderson. James Anderson, he's a nice player and all that, but he doesn't bring the same defensive intensity as Stanley Johnson. We watched what he did to James Harden. Even though he couldn't really stop James Harden, he made James Harden legit work for every single point that he got when he was guarded in him. So,
right.
Yeah, but
absolutely. And the thing is, I really like it the way he uses his body and his strength, you know, to box out. Even when they played him small ball center some games in the past, Stanley Johnson, he was holding his own in the paint. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know he had that kind of a stocky build where he can, box people out and do all the dirty work. So I was very happy to see what Stanley brought to the team so far. And then he moves his feet extremely well out in the perimeter. So he's a jack of all trades, man.
Yeah, most definitely. He's kind of like a great value version of Metta World Peace.
Yes.
We picked him up in the 2009-2010 season. And also about Malik Monk, bro, we need to sign him as soon as possible. I know Mookie on Twitter, he was, shout out to Mookie, he was saying we need to sign him to a max contract tonight.
Facts, bro. Yeah, shout out Mookie. Definitely. I was saying that to last game. I was just making a joke, but I said max him right now. Listen, he's exactly the prototypical type of two guard that we've been needing for a long time. I mean, we haven't had a guard as dynamic as him, and not to make the comparison, but since Kobe Bryant, as a shooting guard. So, not to make the comparison, don't get it twisted, but I'm saying it's been a while since we had that type of skill set coming from that position. So, yes, we found our starting two guard. He's only 23, so he's a part of the now and the future. And I can't wait to see what he does in the playoffs. But let's sign him. I agree. Not to a max, but, something, maybe we can give him THT's contract. I don't know.
Yeah, most definitely. He's the most explosive guard that we've had since our boy Shannon Brown left from the Lakers.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. But you know what? He reminds me more of kind of like a Lou Will who can get his buckets, but more explosive, like a younger version,
most definitely, bro.
Yeah, hey, man. Thanks for the call, bro. I appreciate you, man. And again, Happy New Year's to the East Coast, bro.
Yes, sir. Blessings to you, bro. And let's go Lakers.
Let's go Lakers, baby.
2022.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Appreciate the call, man. Thanks. God bless.
God bless.
Man, okay, awesome caller. I'll take another call. Let me answer my boy's question right here. Russell Roy, he said, Dan, any thoughts about trades to make? Yes, the perfect trade right now would be one of the three I've already mentioned, either for Miles Turner, Ben Simmons, or Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant seems the most realistic, while Miles Turner might be the lowest asking price, and Ben Simmons might be the most expensive. But any of those three would slide in. You'd be able to play this style of small ball, and you would have either Jeremy or Miles or Ben Simmons at times run that center, similar to how LeBron is doing it. That's a trade I would like to see. We could offer a 27th pick, THT, and Kendrick Nunn to make the salaries match for two of those guys, except for Ben Simmons. He's worth – the only guy you can offer for Ben Simmons is Russell Westbrook, and I don't think they'll take that. So you got to make the salaries match. But thanks so much for the donation, bro. Let's take the next call right now. What's up, man? You on live?
What's good, James?
It was good, brother. Where you calling from? LA. Talk to me, man.
Man, this was a great win. We needed this.
Big time, bro. Big time.
Because after I watched the Grizzlies game, man, it was a roller coaster for me.
We should have had the Grizzlies game as well, but unfortunately, a lot of people think we ran out of gas because it was off of back-to-backs. I thought the rotations were poor, man.
Yeah. And even watching that Brooklyn game, I was equally disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Oh my goodness, that Brooklyn game was more disappointing because they didn't have KD or Kyrie.
No, they had Harden, which I'm the number one James Harden hater.
Oh, for a second I thought you were gonna say fan, man.
I'm saying I'm the number one James Harden hater.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't blame you. Listen, I don't really like the way James Harden plays, but he's very skilled, and I'll give him this. Those 3 games that Kevin Durant missed, he won them all. He beat the Clippers, he beat us, and I think he won the next game after that as well. So, I mean, he's skilled, but he definitely takes advantage of the NBA blowing the whistle in his favor. I don't know, man. There's a lot of flopping still going on, even with the rules. I'm not happy about that.
Man, because the Christmas games, they were kind of worth the watch. Boston and Milwaukee was worth the watch because Boston blew a 19-point lead.
Right.
And Giannis had a 30-piece.
Yeah.
And then they showed the Phoenix and Golden State game, which I was good at investing because it was two of the top teams going at it.
Right.
It finished off when Otto Porter Jr. started hitting multiple shots over Crowder.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be honest, man. This was one of the few Christmases I really didn't watch any of the Christmas games outside of the Laker one. I was with family, so I missed it. But yeah, I heard there was a couple of good games on Christmas Day, and I caught the highlights. So, but yeah, listen. Bottom line is the Lakers got to continue to build off of this right now, and keep stacking these wins because we're still one game under 500. Let's bring in the new year with W's, man. Thanks so much for the call, bro. What was that?
Because these next few games is going to be a little harder. That's what I'm saying, because they got the Hawks coming up.
Oh yeah, and then don't forget the Timberwolves. We got to smack them real quick because those Timber pups were talking a lot of shit, man. So
especially Beverly, man.
I can't stand Beverly. I want to choke slam her every time I see him, bro.
You couldn't believe they gave him a tribute video with the Clippers, man. I couldn't believe that.
I know. Hey, it is the Clippers though. That type of clownery is normal for them, you know. But anyways, thanks so much for the call, bro. I appreciate you. I got to get on the line, Take a couple more of these, all right?
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Yeah,
Take it easy, man.
years.
All right, let's take the next caller. I dropped a couple calls, man, trying to turn up the volume. So go ahead and call in. Let's see who's the next caller right now. What's up, man? You on live?
Oh, yo, what's up?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Where you calling in from?
Oh, Maryland.
Ooh, okay. Talk to me, man. What are we talking about?
Yo, I'm like just watching this game going in. Like I was prepared for anything. I ain't gonna lie. I knew LeBron was gonna like put up his little 35 and all that, but 40, like that. I think that's the first 40-point game he had this season, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, but
tripping.
Nah, man. The thing about LeBron is he is refusing father time like a running back stiff arming a linebacker coming from him, bro. Is
that man is 37 years old, bro. 37 and still like I think he's gonna keep doing. He's gonna be dunking until he's like 40. I'm convinced.
Bro, he's still catching bodies. You seen that dunk the other night over who did he dunk over? Who did he dunk over? Who did he dunk over? He dunked over a shot blocker, I think, the other night. He posterized him at the end of the game, bro. Bottom line is,
I've seen it. I forgot who it was.
LeBron is something else, bro. I've never seen an athlete like him. Can you name one athlete at 37? I can't.
I can't. Watching this game, I'm not gonna lie. LeBron at center, it seems like it's working.
Yeah.
Now, just because like we haven't really like went against any like. We haven't went against like a Jokic or like a Joel Embiid yet.
Right,
you know? I feel like we can't really bring out those lineups
right
when we're facing them. But having LeBron at center, it brings more of like we're so mobile on defense. It's really hard for defense to score on us, especially when you have Avery Bradley and Stanley Johnson out there in the perimeter just locking down and moving.
The Lakers the Lakers discovered a nice little combination of defense and offense. See, they have LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Malik Monk for offense, and then they have two guards like Bradley and Stanley Johnson who solely focus on the defense, and then whatever they give you on offense is a bonus. But you're right about one thing. They won't be able to get away with this versus bigger lineups that have dominant bigs like Joel Embiid and Karl Towns and stuff. That's where we're going to struggle with these small ball lineups. However, I still think we're one trade away. If they want to full-time run this small ball lineup, we still need a Ben Simmons or Jeremy Grant type to be able to run that 100% of the time. Now, I think we're better off with a Miles Turner so we can mix it up, and then we can go small ball sometimes and bigs, But I like it, man. I like it.
For about Miles Turner, it was between Miles Turner and Jeremy Grant. I just had to watch a little bit more of the Lakers to see what we really need. And I'm leaning towards like Miles Turner. If we have him alongside with AD when he comes back, that's going to be an extremely good like front court. Especially when you have our new backcourt. Oh, the defense is going to be top 5. I believe that defense is going to be top 5.
Bro, put it like this. Miles Turner, Anthony Davis and LeBron James front court will be the scariest front court since Pau Gasol, Bynum, and Lamar Odom. Like, we've done this before, you know what I mean? But this would be like that on steroids, man.
And I don't know, like, if the Pacers are just going to be hoes and not let us get Miles Turner.
They might.
Just like they did that last year. I forgot who he was trying to get, but
they did it with Paul George. With Paul George.
I think it was.
Yeah.
He was asking for too much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I don't know, man. We have to get Miles Turner. It's just a must. We have to get THT. We could give away Kendrick Nunn, but I just feel like they're gonna ask for like an Austin Reeves also.
I'm scared of that. Now let me ask you this. Is Austin Reeves a deal breaker, or are you flipping him because we have plenty of guards? What you doing as a fan?
Oh my God, that's tough.
Let me just say, what if the Indiana Pacers say, we'll give you Miles Turner, but you got to throw in Austin Reeves and THT? What are we doing, man? Because I know we attached, like we got even more attached to Austin Reeves this season than last year, I think, with THT. But I want to know what you doing, bro.
Lie, Dan. I'm gonna have to do it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Right.
Miles Turner is more of a game changer than Austin Reeves. I don't think I gotta argue that, right?
Right.
And we're in win now mode. If if this is LeBron we're getting all year, I want to go as far as I can. You got to have that mind state. I want to go as far as I can. If we're getting this LeBron all year.
Right. No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand. It's a hard decision for me to make. I'm glad I'm not the front office. You know what I mean? So it's a hard decision for me to make, bro. I think that's just a little too much because his asking price shouldn't be that high. Especially the way guards are valued around this league right now. It's a guards league right now. Most of the dominant players are guards. So THT has potential. Austin Reeves has a shit ton of potential. If they want Austin Reeves, they better give back something else, man. That's all I know. In that package. That's all I know. But I think Pelinka's smart, and I think he's going to find a way to get a deal done without including Austin or Malik Monk. I think those are the two guards we must keep.
Yeah, if you want to do that, just don't want some picks or something. Do something the rebuilding Pacers want because they're in rebuild mode. They're looking for a lot of picks. I think they might go to OKC where you get a lot of picks.
Yeah, I throw the 21st overall pick before I throw in Austin Reeves. Like that's just how highly I think of the kid.
No question. And if we could keep Austin Reeves, he'll be like a guy who could just come on and just give 100% because that's what we were struggling with. We need as much defensive guards and wings as we can.
Yeah, Austin Reeves fits in any sort of offensive and defensive schemes in the league. All 30 teams can utilize a player like Austin Reeves. So his trade value to me is high. You know what I mean? Like THT might have more offensive potential, but I think THT fits a specific type of team, maybe like a rebuilding team that needs, to develop him from the ground up.
About THT, I mean, I see where you're coming from. He has potential, but a lot of people have the thing or what they've seen from him. I see, like, to be honest, from what I've seen on THT right now, I feel like he has. I'm not going to say that's his ceiling, but he has the potential to be like a Mikal Bridges. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he could be a Mikal Bridges type of player for this team. That's his ceiling for this team, of course.
Right.
I don't know if he was to get traded. I don't know what he'd turn into, but for this team, his ceiling is a Mikal Bridges.
That's not a bad comparison, man. THT is nice though. THT is really nice. People underestimate his skill set. He has the potential to be a lockdown and he two-way wing. And
you see that block today. It's just
right. He's in his head right now because the Lakers are asking for him to become something he is not, and so he keeps trying to do too much. But if he just slows his game down a little bit, he can be a special player in this league for sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, he just got a case of the yips right now. I think he'll be fine. I still think we should trade him, regardless of the block and all that. Whatever he showed us, it just I can get the same thing from Miles Turner or Jeremy Grant. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like he's not doing nothing like to say like, "Oh God, keep me."
Now I got a fan right here on the chat, bro, and I want to ask you because this guy's getting really upset. He says, "Stop the trade talk. We won." He said, "I'm over it." What you got to say to that, bro? Because I know what I got to say to that. But what you got to say to that?
It's the Blazers.
No, not just that, but it's one game. How many times have we won one game and think we're turning the corner? And boom, I still think we need a trade. I still believe it.
Yeah, I mean, this game was cool. We were supposed to win this game. The Blazers are not a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
You got to realize that.
Facts.
And
they didn't even have CJ.
You got to really compare this team when we go against the elite teams like the Phoenix Suns. That's what we really see what we really need. I mean, I still think we should trade THT just because we won today. It doesn't mean nothing.
Right.
Blazers.
No. Listen, it means something. I definitely like the energy, and I like the way we came out in kill mode, right? But wouldn't you kind of attribute this type of energy and passion? Mainly, it was LeBron James was number one. That's number one. LeBron James carried, and he set the table from the get, right? He's been doing that. And then the teammates just decided to show up and knock down shots. That's the real reason we won, and we whooped. But I think, don't you think there was some sort of message sent by sending out a veteran like Rondo? I think it was, listen, I said we need any kind of move. I didn't like the Rondo trade personally, but I think a move like this sends a message like, listen, if a veteran like that who's helped this team win a championship before can get dealt, then anybody can be on the table. You got to be careful about getting too comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean by that. But what I think it was is like, we need a roster spot. Stanley Johnson is definitely getting that contract 100%. So, and Cleveland is looking for a guard because Ricky Rubio just went down. So, why not bring a veteran like Rondo in so we could still make the playoffs and not just have another throwaway year with Cleveland and their young crew.
Facts.
I see it like that, but it can't be what you said. Only if I would say it would be that if they got rid of like Bazemore or something like that. Because
I think those guys are next. I think those guys are next. If they don't bring the energy and the passion, I think they are next, man. DeAndre and Bazemore are probably dangling right now from the rosters.
I think DeAndre goes before Bazemore, to be honest.
Well,
Bazemore, he can still come in garbage time and just knock down shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and any order. But my point is, I think the roster looks at this move. I was shocked when it happened. Even though I knew Stanley Johnson deserves a roster spot, I thought it was going to be the other two we're talking about. But the fact that it was Rondo, that kind of like, okay, y'all better get it right because Rob ain't playing, man. Rob is like, you listen, we weren't using Rondo. Guess who else we're not using? Bazemore and DeAndre. So everybody else better make sure they're being used properly because
they're not staying.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know why we looked at DeAndre Jordan and it was like, you know what? He could be a good backup center. We looked at him we watched him get cooked by Giannis and Brooklyn. Brooklyn dropped him and then we picked him up. Same with Westbrook. We watched him in that Houston series. We left him wide open. The game plan was like, yo, leave Westbrook open. Let him shoot. If anything, let him shoot. And then we was like, he's the missing piece.
Give me a sec, bro. Let me address this guy in the chat really quick because he keeps saying, I mean, he's typing in caps thinking he's making points, but hold up. He said DJ and Baze aren't playing in the finals. Relax. I don't think that's the point. I think the point is you rather have two usable roster spaces just in case of injuries, just in case of different combinations you need to use, rather than just have players sitting on the bench. So
you gotta realize in the playoffs, like a lot of these guys' minutes are gonna be cut, you know, like the rotations go down in the playoffs. You know, we're not gonna see a lot of we're gonna see a lot of guys like Ariza, you know, Avery Bradley. We're gonna need those guys. Stanley Johnson looking like he's gonna play in the playoffs. Malik Monk, he has to. Westbrook, you know, all those guys. We're not gonna see. We might see a little bit of Austin Reeves and all that here and there. And, you know, who else we got? We might see DeAndre Jordan for like a couple minutes. But besides that, yeah, a lot of these players are not going to be playing in the playoffs.
Facts, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate the call, man. You're one of the better callers today. So thank you so much, man. And Happy New Year's.
I appreciate it. Happy New Year's to you, too.
Thank you, brother. God bless, man. Check this out. By the way, I want to say thank you, Sal, man, for the $50 donation, man. Means the world, bro. Thank you so much. My boy said, Dan, thank you for the great analysis, keeping it real for Laker Nation from Hawaii in the house. That's what's up, man. He said, Happy New Year, bro. Right back at you, man. Listen, I want to address Tony because he thinks he knows what the Lakers are going to do. Now, I'm not saying we're going to trade or cut both of them. I'm saying I would love it if they did, and we use those roster spots for actual usable players. Kent Bazemore has been atrocious. We can't act like he didn't get an opportunity this season. He started for about 7 games. Same thing with DeAndre. He started for way too many games that I can count. Those guys failed. So I want to see you in the chat when either of those two players get either cut or removed because you think they're staples to this team or something. Nah. Now, listen, Tony, I respect everybody's opinion, but the fact that you think those guys are safe on the roster, I don't know what to tell you, man. I hope you're wrong because if those guys are safe on the roster and the Lakers are thinking more about saving money by holding on to them, then you can kiss any sort of championship aspirations goodbye. The Lakers shouldn't be thinking about money outside of creating roster space and future flexibility for different moves. We got to put all our chips to the table, man, and move forward. DeAndre and Kent are just sucking up roster space, all right? They're sucking up air out of the arena, out of Staples Center. So we got to make sure that we move on from those guys, whether you like it or not. I'm sorry, man. If they have to be included in trade, I'm cool with it. But as long as they're not here come playoff time, at least one of the two. We could afford to have one weakness, but both of them, nah. Evan, appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. I was reading your comments. Say your song Satellite inspires me. That's what it's all about, brother. That's what it's all about. Let's take another call, man. Phone's ringing off the hook. What's up, man? You on live with DTLF? Hello? All right, next call. What's up, man? You on live? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, brother? You on live? All right, if the call drops, my bad, guys. Hello? Hello? Yeah, if you guys call and just stay silent, I'm going to go on to the next caller. What's up, man? I don't know if it's the app or is y'all calling in, man. Just keep calling in. Anyways, let's take a break. He said, Tony, the world does not agree with Tony. I mean, we could agree to disagree. Bottom line is we don't know what's going to happen, but to pretend we know that they're going to stay on the roster, I doubt it, man. I've been hearing multiple reports about, we've been hearing multiple reports about DeAndre Jordan potentially being cut. So we'll see what happens. What's up, man? You on live?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. How you feeling, man?
I'm doing good, family. I always watch your little show. This MJ in LA. How
hey,
you been doing?
Man, appreciate you, MJ from LA. That's what's up, man. How you feeling about the Lakers? Talk to me, man.
Oh, the Lakers game been loving it. Only thing we got to practice on, we got to start playing Dwight more. But what I heard, if you didn't know, the trade they talking about, they're going to trade Jordan and a second-round pick and get that tall center back from Sacramento. That's what I heard.
Oh, man, that would be awesome. You're talking about Damon Jones, right? Damon Jones?
Yeah. Now we're young again.
Oh, that would be nice.
Beautiful. Oh, man, that'd be beautiful.
That would add a different dynamic to this team that we currently don't have, which is a youthful center, to your point, outside of AD.
There you go. Now we run, because I'm telling you something. All the fans, they'll say, are they playing now? They getting all their players back? Phoenix, Utah, and all them guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to bet $100 that the Lakers make it to the final.
Oh, I like that, bro. I like that. Gut check right there. That's nice.
Yeah.
Now, listen, if we stay healthy, we bring the pieces back and we add a nice young big, like you mentioned, I do believe that is the missing piece. I think we're literally one missing piece to the puzzle away. Now, let me ask you this. You know your game. I could tell. Let me ask you this. Who do you prefer if we have one of these three trade pieces available between Ben Simmons, Miles Turner, and Jeremy Grant?
Hey, either three is good with me.
I agree with that.
But the trade that I heard for Jeremy Grant was THT, none, and the second-round pick. That's what I heard.
Hey, listen, I'm throwing in 2 second-round picks to get that done because Jeremy Grant is a Swiss Army knife.
Thank you. And now the Lakers will be young. You got to remember, that's what's going to scare the NBA because now LeBron is only playing 30 minutes or 27 minutes.
Right.
But Jeremy Grant, Ariza, AD, Reeves, Stanley.
I'd love to see that. And by the way, what a great addition Stanley Johnson has been.
Oh, man, that was the steal of the year. You got to think, man, that's what we've been missing. He played just like Meta World Peace, man.
I was rubbing my eyes wondering if we got the same player, man.
Oh, man, I know. And I know I'm going to tell you something. Like I said, all them teams watching, they like, oh, my God, they scared right now. Because all them SoCal people that be on those sports stations talking that smack, watch. Pretty soon we're going to go on a 10-game winning streak. And watch how they jump back on the bandwagon.
Oh, I can't wait, man. Hey, MJ called it first, man. Love it, bro. Love the confidence. Listen, it's a new year. We turning the corner, right? Let's just hope we continue to add positive pieces to this team. Stanley Johnson was a great addition. We're getting Ariza back. If we hold on to Kendrick Nunn, I can't wait to see what he does if we don't trade him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so again, I agree with you wholeheartedly. We're one versatile big man away from really being true contenders, and we'll really put the fear of God in them, man. I agree, bro. Thanks so much for the call, MJ.
Thank you, fam. Be safe.
Hey, you too, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
That's so dope. I love it when experienced callers call in here, man. They've seen it before. They know that even though on paper right now we're a below 500 team and we've been struggling, I said it the other night, it could be one player that can make a whole difference. We make a trade for a player like we mentioned. That could be everything right there, man. My boy said, Dan, can you give my fiance a shout out? She's a big fan. Roxanne, love your content. Shout out to Roxanne, man. Roxanne. Yes, sir. And happy New Year's to you and your fiance, man. And congratulations on that, by the way. I see how you try to sneak that in there. Congratulations to you and your fiance, man. A prosperous new year. Hopefully everything pans out, man. God bless y'all. And thanks for the support. Let's take another call right quick. What's up, man? You on live?
Hey, what's up, Dan?
What's up, brother? Where you calling in from?
Palmdale, California.
Palmdale, California in the house. Talk to me, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. The reason I'm feeling great is because I noticed since we got Stanley Johnson, he brought the energy back.
I agree.
He brought that life back that we needed. And I haven't even told you my name. It's Victor, bro.
Victor, nice to meet you, Victor. Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you too. So yeah, that's I love how they've been playing, even though the Grizzlies that got away from us for sure. The way they've been playing.
You're right. That could have been. This could have been a 3-game winning streak. You're right. Easily.
Yeah, I feel like we've been playing the way we're supposed to be playing, even though Russ made a couple, of mistakes.
Well, I'll say this to give him credit. Ever since I lit him up on my video and ESPN and everybody lit him up, he's been playing a little bit better, right? But I still think sometimes he has a little bit too much tunnel vision. Like in the Memphis Grizzlies game, there was times where he was trying to play hero ball, and I didn't appreciate that. But like tonight, he was much better. He held it to 4 turnovers or less, which is where I want him at. And I agree with you, man. They've been playing better since Stanley Johnson. What else do you see, man, on the roster?
I believe that Frank Vogel has been doing the small ball thing because he believes that we're gonna be able to blow out teams like tonight if it works. Like it's worked today. And I also believe we also need a big, like you said, Miles Turner will be perfect.
Yeah.
Is also good.
Listen, the small ball thing, I don't mind it when it's versus certain competition. Like tonight, we got out rebounded, but we outran them out of the game. We blew them out because we outscored them. Our shooters were firing on all cylinders. The floor spacing was better, and they really only had Larry Nance Jr. as a big. So you can get away with this tonight, right?
Yeah.
But when we face other teams, like we're going up against Karl Towns pretty soon again, and I want to shut him up. That's where we're going to need like the Dwight Howards of the world. Yeah. We need an anchor down low because I love our perimeter defense has gotten better, like you mentioned. Stanley Johnson and Avery Bradley together on the court at the same time is heaven. It's they're out in the perimeter. They're switching everything really good. They're very mobile on ball or off ball, and the rotations defensively have been so much better. Tonight was perfect proof. I mean, 18 points for Damian Lillard. When was the last time you can remember we could hold him to 18 points? Right?
Been a while.
It's been a while. Usually he lights us up, man. But very happy, man. And Austin Reeves getting him back as well is going to help moving forward. And Trevor Ariza. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that, for Stanley and Reeves to be together and freaking Avery. But I have another player that I think we might take into consideration if we can get Miles Turner or.
Oh yeah, who's that? Who's that?
Grant. I'm thinking that Pelicans have a player that Jackson Hayes. I think he would be a good defender.
Jackson Hayes.
Fresh legs.
I like his youth. I like his explosiveness. I'm not sure if he'll be defensively locked in on the rotations. Like if sometimes you got to come over from the weak side. That's my only concern with a Jackson Hayes. But I'm willing to take a flyer, especially if it's a cheap price, right?
Yeah, that's why too. It's cheap.
Yeah, if it's a cheap price and they're willing to sell on him because I don't know, the Pelicans are. I don't know why they didn't re-sign Lonzo and they let him walk. Yeah, if the Pelicans make that mistake, then yeah, for sure I'll take that. However, I want a more I want a more ready player, like an NBA ready now player, because I feel like Jackson Hayes still raw. I would love to have like a Nerlens Noel if New York's not using him properly.
He's also
a guy like that, just a little bit more seasoned, more more grizzled. But you know what? At this point, I'll take any sort of big I can get. And so if Jackson Hayes is all we can get, I'll take it, man. I'll take it, brother.
I was saying like a last,
right.
Resource.
Yeah, no, I'll take it. It's not a bad idea at all. I just, like I said, I don't know. For some reason, I prefer, like the previous caller said, Damon Jones would be nice. He's been around the league.
Yeah.
And a player like that would be nice. But for sure, man, I do agree. I think one thing all the callers have agreed on is we could use another big. For sure, man.
Yeah, we need one. I mean, they're not using Dwight for some reason.
I don't understand that, but yeah. Listen, Frank Vogel, when we played in the bubble, he was able to adapt. So I have trust that maybe he can do that in the playoffs. And if we have enough bigs, we'll be able to match up with anybody. Hopefully.
Absolutely.
right? But thanks so much for the call, bro. I appreciate you, man. And nice to meet you, and Happy New Year as well, man.
Thank you, man. I love your show, though.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. God bless, brother. Listen, we're gonna have options at the trade deadline. That's one thing I want Laker Nation to know. They think we don't have any options. It might not even be a trade. Look at the huge piece we already acquired in Stanley Johnson. And even though we had to trade somebody to get him, it really wasn't like we had to give up a major asset. Although losing Rondo could prove to bite us back on the backside in the end of the days, because this guy, I still believe in his veteran leadership, especially come playoff time. So it did hurt me a lot to let him go. But for Stanley Johnson, if that was the only option we had right now, I was willing to do it. My boy Chapito says the only player we need to get rid of are Russell, DJ, and Bays. Other than that, we have a good team, and we can trade another good player. He said we will be straight. I agree, but those are 3 players that teams don't want, so we might have to navigate around that. That's my only thing, you know? But yeah, I love it, man. The stats are popping up. It's a beautiful thing. My boy said 43, 14, 0 turnovers. Spectacular. I mean, what else can I say about LeBron James? He truly is just a master of his craft, man. He's a basketball GOAT currently living right now. And I don't see why, you know, I hope my boy calls in talking about LeBron not top 5, because I'd love to have a conversation with him today. What's up, man? You on live? Hello? All right. Next caller. What's up, man? You on live? Hello? I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't hear you, bro. I have to speak up. All right, let's see. Next caller. What's up, man? You on live? Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, brother? Where are you calling in from?
Calling from Rochester, New York, bro. How you doing?
New York in the house. Doing lovely tonight, man. Happy New Year, brother.
Same to you, brother.
Talk to me, man. How are you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, man. See that performance by LeBron? 43 points?
Man, we are Laker Nation is blessed. We get the best of the best to come through here, man.
Right, bro. Right. Yeah, I just got off for work too. So I tuned in second quarter.
Yeah.
So that's why I saw LeBron going crazy.
Man.
And then everybody else stepped up. The Russ had a better game tonight.
Russ has been playing better since the criticism. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. You know, got to give credit where credit is due for sure, man.
Yep.
But let's see. Let's keep it rolling into the new year, man. Let's keep it rolling, bro.
You think we should get Grant? You think?
I would love Grant. Listen, his uncle Horace Grant was a Laker as well. I think he was a part of a championship run as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
I know Grant grew up a Laker fan just because of it. So I'd love to have him, man. You know, Grant reminds me of a less flashier and, less, because Lamar Odom had a high basketball IQ, right? His passing was off the charts. But Grant reminds me of a more offensive-minded version of him. I think he would bring that to the table. I mean, somebody who can rebound and go coast to coast. That's another LeBron-type player, right? Somebody who can defend really, really well, uses wingspan. We can get away with a small ball with Jeremy Grant, and he can knock down the three. So he would fit perfectly on this team. Even more so than Ben Simmons, in my opinion. Even though Ben Simmons got a higher trade value according to the front office, Jeremy Grant.
Grant or Turner, I'll take any day.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, honestly.
What about Ben, though? You taking Ben if that becomes an option?
I mean, I'll take Ben over Westbrook, honestly.
That's the bingo. That's the same way I feel. Same way I feel. Because you're trading offense for defense, right?
Yeah, because Ben, he can better. I watched him since he got drafted and everything, so he's going to be.
But let me ask you this, though. You think Ben Simmons will have the killer mentality to be a Laker? Because you got to be a killer over here.
Yeah, like him and LeBron.
I think so.
You know that defense is going to be crazy. You know what I mean?
Facts, bro. Facts. Well, let's hope, whatever happens, let's just hope that whoever we land just makes the, seamless transition. I think that's the key.
Right, like to see January 15th with THT contracted up. Let's see, go from there. Let's see what happens.
Yes, sir, man. Absolutely, brother. Hey, thanks for the call, man. I'm glad I'm glad you got off of work in time to see the great performance by King James.
You already know, bro. I'm always tuned in there, bro.
Absolutely, man. That's what's up, man. Shout out New York. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks so much for the call, man. Have a good night, all right?
You too, bro.
All righty.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, bro. Peace. Man, love it when we get them East Coast calls. They stay up late to watch these games. So that's how you know they're diehard fans. They stay up way late to watch this game, man. What's up, man? You on live? Hello? Yo.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Yo.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm a big fan of the videos.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Where you calling in from?
Hey, I'm calling you from San Diego.
San Diego. Okay. Well, neighbor.
The Lakers are fucking trash this year, bro. I swear, they got my mama. I think my little
San Diego's trash anyway. Get out of here. Y'all don't even got a football team. This man literally called me to go rogue. What a hypocrite. Just talk your shit from the get, man. I'm cutting. He said Lakers are trash. He's calling from San Diego. They don't even got a football team, man. Get out of here, bro. I got love for San Diego, but trash like that? Nah. All right, next caller. He said what app you using to call? What app are you using to call? I got you, bro. I got you. Let me see the name of the app. I don't memorize it, but it's called, hold up. I got so many apps. Hold on. It's called Text Now. That's what it's called. Yep. That's the one, Brody. So yeah, if you're from San Diego, my bad. Didn't mean to offend. I was just talking smack to this dude, man. He pissed me off. It's like, listen, how you gonna call in, pretend to be? He literally called in like 4 times, dropped his own call because he probably got that Boost Mobile. You know what I mean? And then he gonna talk smack. He's from San Diego, so he's a Flipper fan. This is so funny, man. What's up? Hello?
Hey, is this Dan Lakers fan?
Yes, sir. In the flesh.
Oh my God. All right. This is Dave. Got it. How he stands for.
Hold up, brother. You cutting off? Can you speak up a little bit?
I'm calling all the way from Nova Scotia, Canada.
Canada.
So,
wow.
I'm just saying. Yeah. So I'm just saying. I know it's calling me big time. Fucking. But I got it. Sorry for swearing.
No, you're good.
But do you think Frank Vogel's the only one that doesn't know that he's been fired?
Wait, what?
That's my question. Doesn't it feel like that though?
Like he's been fired?
Games, it's like Frank Vogel. I'm buzzed up. It's New Year's Eve, and doesn't it feel like Frank Vogel's the only one that knows they didn't get fired? Like I feel like he got fired, and it's just like Tisdale is the coach now, and it's like we're all happy, I guess. With Frank just being God, and it's like how long did COVID last for Frank Vogel? It lasted 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just like we don't want you to come back.
Hey,
I don't like irritations.
Right. Well, you know what? Frank Vogel's not fired, bro.
I'm with you, Dan, on running the center. Like James can't play center no more. He can't do it. He can't run the offense and play center. He just can't. He's gonna get injured.
I agree.
So we just gotta wait for AD to come back. We're just gonna run Dwight in the center position every time we're up against the Jokic or whoever.
Right. Hey,
Dwight.
you know what? I give you props, man. You're able to hold in your liquor pretty well because I can tell you're drunk. What you drinking on over there, man?
Man, I've been on the rum tonight.
Rum.
Canadian beer.
Nice.
Nova Scotian, right?
Right. No. Hey, judgment-free zone, man. Enjoy your night, man. Happy New Year's. Shout out to Canada.
Thank you so much for taking mine. Hey, Dan, I've been a big fan. And you know what? When I was a James fan coming into this, but I've been with you now since James came over there. And, when he retires, I'm going to continue to be a Lakers fan after this just because of you.
Thank you, man.
All the time and effort you put in. It's amazing.
I appreciate you, man.
It probably cost me at least a bill. But
thank you so much, man. God bless you, brother. Happy New Year's. Shout out to Canada. Love you too, man. Take it easy, brother.
Shout out to fucking, because you're confident shit.
You said what? What was that?
Where you come from in Cali?
I'm from Compton, California, man. Compton, California.
Yeah, that's what I thought, right? That's what I thought. I was like, I was pretty sure I watched enough podcasts now to know. But yeah, I call myself Halley, right? And that's Halifax, Nova Scotia. Cali Heat.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, just do me a favor, yeah?
Comes from Cali.
Do me a favor, brother.
Talk to Cali. But
Do me a favor, man. You made my night.
I'm just wasting your time, man. But I love you, bro.
Love you too, man. Hey, do me a favor. Watch this video tomorrow, bro. You need to listen to this. So this is hilarious. I appreciate you, man.
I know. I love you, bro.
All right, brother. Have a good night. Hold up. Bro was so gone. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how he got to the call, man. That's what it's all about, though, man. Enjoy your night. Celebrate, Laker Nation. You gotta be happy, man. It's a good win. So it's Happy New Year's, man. Everybody stay safe. What's up, man? Mic check. All right, next caller. What's up, man? You on live?
Hey, what's going on now?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing? What we drinking?
Hey, what's that now?
I said, what we drinking on tonight, man?
Nah, I don't drink.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Nah, we good.
Talk to me, man. How we
I
feeling?
want to talk about LeBron, man, tonight, man. He was different. He was different tonight.
Yeah, he was, man.
I think a lot of times we forget how old he is. And he's given the last little bit of greatness that he have in him for these next few years. And once he's gone, the NBA gonna miss him greatly.
Yeah, definitely, man. This reminded me of one of Kobe Bryant's performances after he tore his Achilles, when he was still giving us 40-point games. When they were coming rarely, but they were there, man. And
it was there.
It was a beautiful thing.
I don't think a lot of times we don't look at how old they are. He's getting ready to leave. And people still treat him as if he's young. It's just mind-blowing how you see that.
You know what? He plays like he's 27, not 37, man. That's the...
You really do.
Man, I'm 31, bro.
I wanted to say this, too, before I get out of here.
Go ahead.
I think Ben Simmons would be a great addition because LeBron can play more off ball and that would preserve him a lot longer. And Ben Simmons would not make as many mistakes as Westbrook would. He can run the show.
I agree with that.
So if he had Ben Simmons, I would not mind Ben Simmons coming and running the O and giving LeBron a chance to kind of just play more off ball.
You know what?
How he's playing.
You know what? I would love to run Ben Simmons at the point guard. Like,
yes,
give him the reins, man. Give him the reins. That's his natural position. It's just
that's his natural position. I think he'll control things. And then he's not only that, he have a great assistant that he look up to, which is LeBron.
Right, absolutely.
That will coach him a lot better.
I think LeBron would take him under the wing for sure.
Yes, and he can learn a lot more. And just being there with LeBron and picking his brain, and I think he'll grow tremendously. LA.
I agree. And maybe he might even add a jump shot if we're lucky,
LeBron encouraged everybody to shoot regardless if you're going to brick or not.
That's true. That's true. I think so. I mean, Westbrook got the green light.
So.
So.
Yeah, everybody got it. It's just, he said, I'll miss too. So, the shoot, that's how you're going to get better. So I think that'll be a great addition, big time.
Man, we are blessed though, man. You make a great point. I think Laker fans especially, we have to cherish LeBron James because we're so used to greatness that I feel like sometimes when we have it in front of us, we take it for granted. Yeah. I've heard so many fans say, "Oh man, we should trade him." I don't want to trade him. That's to me would be last resort. But we should appreciate him because I think maybe he got two more years left max.
And look at it like this: he's in year 19?
Yes, sir.
Right, and he's playing center. Stop this trash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't believe it.
He's doing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing too much, bro.
Center in year 19, you know what I'm saying? Just because the team needs it.
Yeah,
that's different.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, you have not seen no superstar do that.
No, LeBron James different. We watching history in the making. 37 still catching bodies, man. Crazy.
Still catching bodies. You know what I'm saying? And playing still all 5 positions.
I'm grateful.
I think just the other game he was playing power forward, and then you can switch him and put him at point guard. Like, who does this?
I can only think of 2 players.
Play small forward.
Yeah, I can think of 2 players in the history of time that could play 1 through 5, and that's Magic Johnson and LeBron. I can't think of nobody else. Can you?
LeBron.
Right?
That's it. And they both Lakers.
We're blessed. I'm saying, how blessed are we? Like, who's next at this rate, right? Who are we getting next, man?
Who we getting next? I don't know. God, everybody else was just about up there.
All the GOATs come through here, bro. All the GOATs come through here.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, the most dominant center. Crazy.
Yeah, I wish we would have got Dame though instead of Westbrook.
Oh, you're talking about who?
We would have got that. Damian Lillard.
Oh, Damian Lillard.
I
Okay.
wish we'd have got. Yeah. I wish he wouldn't have been so stubborn.
That's true. You think that was a true? You think that was a true rumor that they said they talked in the summer?
I think LeBron talked to him. LeBron is cool with everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And I think he went and just asked him. But I just think, his principles is what held that to what it is, you know what I'm saying, as a man. But
I mean, I respect him. I respect him.
I would have took Bradley Beal.
Yeah. For real.
That would have been different. You know what I'm saying?
For real. But you know what? It's never too late.
I look at that.
It's never too late to correct your mistake.
Man, if he would have came and, you know what I'm saying, right then, the only way he can leave now if he's requested.
That's true.
He has to literally request that.
Well, if their season continues to collapse the way it is right now, CJ went down with injury and they keep catching L's, and they might have no choice but to flip him before he puts the pressure on them, gun to the head, and now they got to get less. So
yeah, I just wish he would have just came in the sun. It would have been easier. This year would have been a lot different.
Yeah.
But,
very true.
It is what it is.
Right.
Choices, we all make, but it is what it is now.
It is what it is.
But I'm glad LeBron is playing the way he's playing. He's still showing he's still top 5.
I need AD. Right, I need AD to match his energy when he comes back. If he can do that, then we became the same scary team we were in the bubble. Yeah, that's it.
I think what happened, with AD, you think he just kind of got I want to say the championship kind of went to his head a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he kind of got lax. He's not like as aggressive as he was.
You think the weight gain?
Do
you think the weight gain bothered him a little bit? Maybe.
I don't think it's the weight gain.
No?
I just think he's just not. Because you got to think he got married this summer, right?
Right.
And he was tied up in that a whole lot. Not to say that he wasn't shooting around. I just don't think his dedication was there.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
his focus was on other things.
Right.
He had other things going on in his life.
I can see that.
Besides basketball. So I don't think he put in the time that he needed to put in.
You know what happens a lot of times is when players, they come to the Lakers with all the galore and all the distractions on the side and stuff. And then they win a championship, they feel accomplished, so they don't feel like they have nothing else. They lose that hunger sometimes, you know. And so,
I think that's what happened to him. And then he kind of got like he's this leader and stuff. Like he's the main one.
Right? Yeah.
It's still LeBron's team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's always gonna be LeBron's team.
He's been calling out players. He's been doing everything. But your game ain't playing right. You know what I mean? I think he needs to reevaluate before he comes back. He needs to be back to AD.
Absolutely, man.
And I think we'll be all right. You know what I mean? Because right now, this AD we got now, this brand new one, Hollywood AD ain't it?
Oh, Hollywood AD, man. That's tough, man. What was your name again, though, brother? I appreciate the call, man.
I'm D, and I'm from Ohio, man.
Ohio, nice. Appreciate it, man.
LeBron will always be the GOAT here.
So absolutely, man. Hey, I respect it, brother. Thank you so much for the call, D. Appreciate you, man.
Be blessed, man.
All right, you too, bro. Peace. Awesome, man. I love just soaking in the knowledge from other NBA, other Laker fans around the globe, man. It's a beautiful thing. Just a beautiful thing, honestly. Listen, LeBron James is playing at an MVP level right now. If we can get Anthony Davis back, right, and all the pieces start falling into place, then all of a sudden the team we thought we had when we started the season might actually start, coming to life. So as far as Anthony Davis, I hope he's watching right now and he's learning where he could be needed. Come in here and try to do the dirty work and then get his within the flow of the offense. That way he doesn't force it too much. That would be nice from Anthony Davis. Let's take another call, man. Hey, what's up, man? You on live?
What up, Dan? It's me, Randolph.
Oh, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I'm glad you made it through.
My man. Happy New Year. What a great way to end the year on a Lakers win like that.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Happy New Year, brother. Much love, man.
Much love. Man, let me ask you, if this year taught you anything as far as the Lakers and stuff,
it has.
what did you take from it and learn from it?
It has. You know what it has taught me is that you can never take any opponent for granted. I mean, all year long, we've been getting our ass kicked by teams we feel like we should be winning. We should be beating, right? And
Absolutely.
even though we started off injured the season, I feel like they're finally starting to learn to put away these teams. Finally, halfway through the season, but rather late than never, right?
Absolutely. Never late than never late than never. I don't know.
No, you're right. You're right. And my thing is, a lot of Laker fans were telling me, Dan, why are you still hopeful? The Lakers suck this year. I said, I never lose hope to the end, man. I might be hard on them. I might call certain players out, but I just, we're the Lakers, man. It's a magical franchise. It's always taught me that you can never give up on this team. I mean, from Derek Fisher's 0.4 to, Kobe Bryant for the win, bang. We've seen it all, bro. We've seen it all, man. So
we've seen it all. I mean, as far as being a Lakers fan, what 2021 has honestly taught me is honestly what it should teach any team striving for a championship or striving to repeat. You can't repeat the same thing you did the year before. You got to be tougher. You got to be stronger. In the words of Kobe Bryant to Rick Fox one time in the locker room, you got to be tougher. You just got to be stronger. You got to be more physical. And if you can't do that, then you're going to be including the trade rumors.
Oh yeah. Nobody listen to all those player fans that watch my channel or follow me on Twitter. I don't hate your favorite player. It's exactly what my boy Randolph just said, though. This is Los Angeles. The pressure is at an all-time high. This is a championship or bust franchise. If you don't perform at top, peak shape, like he said, you're gonna get thrown in rumors, and you got to deal with it. Either they might flip you or they might not, but you always got to bring your, put your best foot forward and hope for the best. Because right here is always franchise first, bro. That's what a lot of player fans don't understand.
They don't, man. Those are the fans that are just impatient, and there's a difference in patience. I mean, I'm impatient too, but that's just me being a Lakers fan.
Right.
I know what I want for the better of that 6-letter gold and purple franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely, man. And I feel like we're barely scratching the surface when it comes to the Lakers. I still don't feel like this is us at our best yet. But obviously we don't have Anthony Davis and all that stuff, man. And we're still one game below 500 heading into the new year. But
believe me, man, I miss AG a lot.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait till this team is fully healthy with the right pieces once the trade deadline comes around. That way we know we can scratch the surface on being back in the mix of really being a threat in the NBA again.
Absolutely, bro. And let me ask you a question, because I respect your opinion. You're a diehard Laker fan just like me. And I want to ask you this, man. Do you think there's going to be a blockbuster trade, this trade deadline for the Lakers? You think we're going to add like a big name like Grant or Miles Turner or Ben Simmons or anybody of that nature? Or you think it's going to be a minor acquisition or a minor tweak moving forward?
Well, you think of blockbuster, you're thinking about Ben Simmons right now.
I'm thinking, him, Grant, or Miles.
Grant and Miles Turner. And like you said too, but it was also thinking about it too. Jeremy Grant makes the most sense. He's versatile. He's physical. He can get a bucket and stuff. But Miles Turner, I mean, you're talking about, like you just said too, a dangerous front court, just like it was with Drew, Powell, and Lamar. Think about that with LeBron, AD, and then you add Miles Turner in the mix. Oh man, any of those three would be a blockbuster trade. Believe me.
Oh yeah.
It helps improve our defense. It helps improve our stretch down the floor. It improves a lot.
Yeah, I agree, man. Absolutely. Let's hope for the best. Even if it's not any of those three names, it could be a name we're not even looking at, right? Because Rob Pelinka tends to hit us with surprises. And
and that's also my thing too. We just gotta trust Rob, because Rob knows what he's doing. He may have taken a hard hit, like what he did with the offseason with, the signings. We're not satisfied with DJ, Cat, even Taylor right now, but we have yet to see. And if it still continues that even though we win games and they still struggle and they're not giving us their best effort, hey man, the trade rumors are not dead.
Absolutely. We got up until February 14th? When's the trade deadline? 17 or something like that?
Yeah, Valentine's Day, not my favorite holiday, but yeah, I believe so.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely, bro. So we got time. We got time to see where else we can improve and all of that. But as long as we're staying at bay, like you mentioned, and winning some of these games, buying time for AD to come back, I'm okay with that, you know?
Absolutely, man.
But let's hope for the best, man. Hey, brother, I appreciate you so much, man. You're actually a good friend of me on Twitter, so much love, man.
Big brother.
Yes, sir.
Big brother,
I appreciate you.
Happy New Year, and just not to you, but to everyone watching this, please be safe wherever you guys are. Happy New Year, and God bless you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you, Randolph. I appreciate you, man. God bless you, bro. And Happy New Year to you and your family as well, bro.
Happy New Year, Dan.
All right, man. Much love. Peace.
Peace.
This guy's awesome, man. He's a good friend of mine. We talk consistently. I've made a lot of friendships over the years, man, with a lot of you guys that have followed me at first and then eventually became my friends, man. And that's really cool because I feel like I haven't even personally met all of you guys, but I will eventually meet him. You know, it's a blessing to meet extended family that you just relate so much to. He has the same kind of passion. He's always talking about how certain things upset him about the current team, and also how, you know, he'd be proud of certain franchises. But the one thing and the most important thing he said tonight is be safe out there, guys. Please, 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 please drink responsibly. Enjoy the rest of your new year. And I'm gonna take one more call before I get off, man. Let's see who this caller is. It could be a troll. We'll see. Hey, what's up, man? Yep. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to talk. It's sad because it wastes the opportunity of other callers when somebody calls and they just drop the call or they're pranking. But listen, that's gonna wrap it up for the calls, man. I head over to the comment section. See what you guys got to say a little bit, man. Obviously, I respect the fans that don't call as well. He said, we have to tread water. Happy New Year's, Dan. Happy New Year's, Albert. He said they're going to need AD in the playoffs, and he helped win one. Absolutely. Everybody who's been trashing AD, hope you learn your lesson, man. We have only won 2 games without him out of like 7 games. So one more call. What's up, man?
Oh, I thought you were done taking calls.
I'll take my gut told me to take one more. Was it a good one?
How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How you doing? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Ohio.
Ohio in the house. Nice.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Back-to-back Ohio calls.
Yes, sir. I stayed up late watching the Lake Show.
Respect, brother. Respect.
Lake Show. I'm happy. I'm really happy with LeBron James so far. I don't know about the other 2 stars on the team, but LeBron James has been doing what he's been doing at age, 37 now?
Phenomenal.
I'm speechless when it comes to LeBron. I don't got nothing to say.
I mean, we are all witnesses, right?
To speak. We are all witnesses, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I just need the rest of the team to be more consistent.
Right. Absolutely.
When it comes to effort, I like how today's game was consistent in effort until the final buzzer. That's what matters.
That's the key.
Play with effort until 0-0.
Mm-hmm. That's the key, because you're right, man. All season long, we've been going good for like about a quarter, 2 quarters and a half, and then we dropped the ball in the 3rd or the 4th. So you're right.
Yeah, it'd be like we winning by 10, and then we blow that lead like the Memphis game the other night. We were up by 10 into the 3rd quarter. John Morant hit that 3-pointer, and that's the momentum. That was the whole game. Momentum right there going into the 4th.
Yes, sir.
And I think Russell Westbrook to play his role where he's getting traded. I'm sorry. We're wasting great years of LeBron and championships that the Lakers could be winners. We could get past Boston in championships if we can win one this year.
That's the key right there, my friend. That is the key.
That's the key.
Mm-hmm.
Getting past Boston. That is the main.
So who do you like, man? Who you liking on the trade rumor mill? I want to ask.
I'm liking Grant. I'm really liking Grant.
Okay.
I'm interested in Grant. Ben Simmons, I like Ben, but I mean, his lack of floor spacing.
Right.
Is the only thing. The problem with me is if he's playing with LeBron, and then LeBron passed him the rock at the 3-point line, I'm like, or the team with Ben Simmons, the team can still double Anthony Davis. That's why Anthony Davis is not effective, because it's easy to guard the Lakers, and it's predictable what they're about to do. Especially when Anthony Davis is playing. They're going right to the post. You see 2 people coming over guarding them. And they leaving non-shooters like Avery Bradley and Westbrook wide open because they know.
But you know what? I think the Lakers found something out, though. With this current roster we're running with small ball, You need to have a player like Malik Monk out there. It just makes it so much. It makes it so much more dynamic. It reminds me of when J.R. Smith was with the Cavs. You know, you had that floor spacer, shot creator as well. You know, so he's crucial to this team moving forward. I think he needs to remain a starter even when AD comes back. I would bench Stanley.
Oh yeah, he should be starting. Hope Vogel has a wake up call. I'm happy that he recovered from COVID. COVID thing that was going on, but hopefully this is Vogel's wake up call to start Malik Monk. And never, ever, I do not want to see DeAndre Jordan started. I'm sorry.
Check.
I don't want him starting at all. He
Facts.
can't move on defense, and he has no offense either.
I don't think I want to see him on my team anymore, man. I know it sounds harsh because, you know, I respect him and his NBA career, but I think I would love it if they waived him, you know?
Yeah, I really don't think he's an NBA player. Like, I'm not, no disrespect. I don't think he's really even, he's more of a third stringer.
Right.
Center now. It happened as a backup center.
Right.
Because Dwight is a backup center, but he has to start for the Lakers since Anthony Davis is out. And we're going to need Dwight on Sunday.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
Hey, man.
This call because I thought you were done.
I was done, but sometimes I just had, you know, when you get the little good feeling in your stomach, you're like, you know what, it's going to be a good call. Let's take one more. I saw the area code, too. I'm like, I ain't never seen this area code. Let's take it. You know?
Yeah. I was looking on the live stream. You was like, yeah, you put your phone down. I was like, oh, man. And then you just answered.
You got through, man. Hey, you came in clutch like LeBron.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Hey, man. Happy New Year's, man. Shout out to Cleveland, Ohio.
New Year.
Happy New Year, brother. Thank you so much for the call, all right?
All
right, buddy. Take it easy. Peace. That was absolutely the last caller right there, man. Great caller, by the way. Shout out to Ohio in the house, man. They staying up to watch the games. That's so dope. Now, listen. Lakers not done yet, man. We're not done. We have room to improve, of course. Floor spacing look a lot better, but we got to find a way to incorporate our bigs in the future. So, you know, that's going to be key right there moving forward. Yeah, calls are done, guys. You know, thank you all so much for all the calls, man. The donation. Shout out to the 50-piece, my boy, man. Everybody smashing the like button. Everybody that sent me money on Cash App. Thank you, guys. I didn't even get to thank y'all because I was taking calls. But God bless every single one of you guys, man. We're heading into the new year. You know, I wish everybody health and prosperity moving forward. I won't even tell y'all what my New Year's resolution is because this year, instead of talking about it, I'm going to be about it. I'm just going to show you guys how we're going to grow the channel and the music and all that. So I'll leave it at that, man. Hopefully everybody, you know, has a great new year. Have a great night. I'll see you guys next year. Peace out.